I was blinded by rage when I learned Bethan's disappearance had been orchestrated by my own coven, punishment for relationship. But I arrived too late. So I lost it. Bethan's final moments, her face betraying her disgust, her horror, and what I'd always known resided deep within my soul. In all my bloodlust, I had failed to realize that I had made myself known to the women. They burned every vampire I had left standing.
And they wanted to come for you?
I was staked, decapitated, and buried.
Huh?
And here's one more vampiric myth disproved. It takes a lot more than that to properly kill a vampire.
There's such a sad story.
How long were you in your mind?
Oh, 50 years or so.
Half a century sounds better.
I haven't touched blood since.
How can I trust someone constantly battling their lust and lusts?
How indeed? How does the Butcher of Blaviken fare?
Some days are better than others.
Aye. Some decades too.
Go on, Nilfgaardian.
I'm not a Nilfgaardian.
Time to explain.
Which we know is not Nilfgaard, and is in fact a place very near to Nilfgaard. Ignore me, continue.
I wanted purpose. And working directly with the Emperor, it's an honor where I'm from. That's a story I've never told anyone.
Gaze upon your brother.
You're so young.
The usurper has wounded us greatly, Cahir.
I hate him.
Say it like you mean. That is the destiny all real men strive for. Become a real man. Come here! Shed this royal weakness. Come here!
I didn't mean to scare you, lad. I'm a man
You?
who needs a favor. My sick friend needs providing for while I'm away. Leave food and drink, but don't enter, and don't come after nightfall.
That's the first mission. At that young age.
And keep whatever's left.
For weeks, I returned, never seeing the wizard's friend.
What you got there?
Nothing.
Give it.
Intervening to help you.
I was saved by a monster, a face full of spite.
Thank you.
I should be thanking you. You helped me keep up my strength.
I have gone for a bit big.
Years later, not long after I joined the army,
Okay. When it was not going well for you, for your training.
thank you. Your Grace, I always thought my destiny was to be even the smallest cog in the largest gear wheel.
The thanks is all mine. I've had my eye on you, son. Since the moment my guards freed you from the usurper's shackles, I know that you're a far cry from Cahir. Loyal, discreet.
The right man to help me embark on a very precious mission.
You're the hedgehog, man.
That's how you got close to him.
Now you understand.
The hedgehog man, Archer. When I knew him, he called himself Looney.
But that is born. Where it was revealed that she was pregnant. Same man.
I get to sit down.
You already said
Then I need to lie down.
Can someone explain?
I knew was doing.
You saved my life.
Became an yennefer in Regis. And he's marrying Ciri,
Mm-hmm.
his own daughter.
Da-da-da-da! We knew it.
Vilgefortz convinced Emir that his destiny rests on the fulfillment of Itling's prophecy.
To have an heir with his daughter.
Ciri is my child of destiny. If I had just claimed her at birth, none of this would be happening.
You chose a path. Not claiming her was a choice.
I was created to kill monsters and collect coin, that's all.
Clearly not. You're evolving.
I blindly put my faith in Emir. But when I saw Sybilla at Fennet, I saw the future. I chose a new path to help her. It's not a coincidence, Geralt.
The dreams you've both been having. It makes sense.
Makes no sense.
It makes sense. Geralt.
Do you know that your yennefer saved my life once?
He knows
She was
yennefer.
her. I'm sure she'd have no idea why she made that choice, but she did. It's destiny, you understand, for all of us.
No, this is personal to me. Me alone.
You haven't been listening. Geralt, it's personal to us all.
I said it, this season is for Geralt
Humans, it turns out, are...
to evolve, to need people around him, to need help.
Sometimes.
And right there, to admit it. That's
In this case,
other people are important as well.
the story,
Even in his
what
story.
drives them is actually very, very simple.
As a boy, I would help my mother with her hair when she was out. When I was younger than you, I dreamt of one day becoming a knight.
Geralt of Rivia isn't an honor thing.
And he can take care of the hair of his daughter. I'm
Wasn't my first
dying.
choice. Geralt, Roger, Eric, Duhart, Belcas.
Why knight you? Sir Geralt, Roger, Eric Duhart, Belcott.
Theatre.
Like player troops.
Indeed. I did a touch of acting. It can be very difficult.
When you were acting,
That is the secret. I have never stopped acting.
You're playing
I
in
know
politics.
my role. Do you know yours?
I'm a princess.
And do you know what becomes of good little princesses?
They become queens.
If they behave themselves and take direction, and those who know better, like your good friends Miss Stellar and Mr. Scallop, you'll live long enough to actually be a queen. As long as no one learns the truth.
And I was thinking if Geralt will come here, see that she's a fake Ciri, but offer his help, would she accept? Would she go with him?
What a company I've ended up with.
A big one.
2 dwarves, a gnome, poet, a half-dryad, half-woman, a Nilfgaardian who insists he is not a Nilfgaardian,
But I'm not.
and a vampire.
Then leading our party, the Witcher, who suffers pangs of conscience.
I wouldn't be here without you. All of you. Well done. Think that crossing is possible.
I'm sure it is. It was yesterday.
You lied.
Fuck.
You knew they needed that day of rest, so you lied. Good girl. It's Vilgefortz's place. Yes, it's Fringilla. You're torturing her.
Tell me why they're hiding. Tell me. Tell me.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my dear. I'm not blaming her right now. I'm gonna kill her? So you're not killing her. Okay. Okay. That's totally okay, we can deal with that and we can do something good with that. No matter what, Yennefer was preparing for Vilgefortz to come at some point and to attack them. Maybe it's gonna happen sooner than what she thought, but that's what she wanted, for him to come to attack her, and that's why she's training her girls, that's why she's trying to gather a lot of people to help her, so that's okay. But I'm so sorry that you got tortured for that, and at least right there he didn't kill her at the end, it's more like he left her here to die, which is really bad, but at least she's not getting killed. Okay, it's okay. This episode, in fact, we spent this entire episode without Ciri and without Yennefer to be fully focused on Geralt and his group. Okay, we had some moments with what is happening, with the fake Ciri, with everything, but in fact what happened with these scenes, it's not real big new information, things that we didn't know which would happen, which were happening, so I'm not surprised or really interested by that. By the fact that a lot of people know now that it's a fake Ciri, that some are trying to cover that truth. Okay, we knew about it. Really, this episode was mainly about Geralt and his friends. And I'm so glad of the conclusion of this episode, which is confirming what I felt and what I'm telling you since the beginning of this season. The fact that for Geralt, this season, it's about needing other people, admitting it and accepting it, and that for Geralt it's a lot. Really a lot. The fact that during these first episodes he made so many new friends, new allies, and little by little he opened himself to them. He was forced to do it because he needed their help, and yes, he was forced to open to them. Again, see, I'm saying he was forced to do it, but right there I have the impression that he finally admitted it, because he understood that all of their stories, all of their backgrounds are not all white or all black, and that they are in fact complicated persons like him, and that they all chose to be here and to follow him, to accompany him, that they are all part of a destiny, and in fact of his destiny, of his story. And for Geralt to accept to be with a company which is that big, we are so far away from the lonely wolves of the beginning who didn't want for anyone to be with him. Right there, really, our boy, and I'm saying really a boy because for that he was really a little kid, you know, who didn't want to be accompanied, almost, you know, like a teenager, is finally accepting to have people around him, to consider them as his friends and or allies, to accept that they can help him, and in fact they can be good for him, and that he needs them, and that it's so big, so big. And I'm thinking that, you know, for sure about the gnomes, the dwarves, the vampire and all, but it's even more symbolic with Cahir, and the fact that you finally understood how much, since the beginning, that guy was part of your destiny, of Ciri's destiny, and is meant to be with you, and not only because he's making the same dreams than you, but really because since the beginning he's part of the big history with a big H. And also, then they finally got that reveal about Emhyr, his true identity, the fact that he wants to marry his own daughter and to make a kid with her, to fulfill a prophecy, even if it's fucking disgusting. They got that reveal together. That was a freaking good episode for that, for sure! Some of the stories were more interesting than the other ones, like all of the moments with Jaskier. That was fun, that was really a musical moment, like we love to have them occasionally into The Witcher, and that story was also fun, the conclusion of it was cool. Me, I was more interested for sure by Cahir's background and the fact that it was since that long, in fact, that he got involved into that story. He was so fucking young when he met Emir for the first time. He thought that it was a friend, and after that they got connected, you know, later when he went into the army, and in fact he was used that much since the beginning. Like, that was important and interesting, but what was more interesting for me, it was clearly the vampire story, Regis' story, which was so sad, the fact that he couldn't help himself but taking blood, then he was forced to not take any, and in fact he preferred it, and he fell in love with a woman who taught him everything that he knows now about plants and all. She got killed by his old coven. He got his revenge, but people went after him no matter what, and that's why he ended up like that. You know, since we met him, I had the impression that, okay, we could trust him, but at the same time, he was hiding something, and the fact that he chose to follow Geralt, to go with him, for me it meant that he had a personal quest going on, a secret that he was hiding. The fact that here we discovered this background, I'm like, no, in fact, maybe I was totally wrong, nothing like that. Like, with the background that he just explained, there is no unfinished revenge, you know, someone that he needs to kill or anything like that. So, normally, I was wrong, and nothing is gonna happen at some point, which can be a little disturbing for him to not be with us anymore. Not at all. So I hope that I'm right now to think that, okay, it was all and the guy was not hiding anything. I hope that it's gonna be the case. But like Mirva said, they all had regrets, you know, and they all have a complicated story. They were not perfect, you know, into their lives. They tried to do things, and sometimes it went right, sometimes it went wrong. It's life. But at the end, they all finished into that weird company, and it's Geralt's company. Like, I cannot wait for Yennefer and or Ciri to meet them and to be like, really, Geralt? You're with all of them? You're accepting for all of them to follow you, and that's okay for you? It's so surprising, coming from Geralt, it's so surprising, so I cannot wait for them to see that. Okay, that was a good episode, a special episode only focused on Geralt and his group, meaning that we have only now 3 episodes to finish all of the stories with each of the characters, you know, each of the 3 narrative arcs. Yennefer facing Vilgefortz, that it should happen, in fact, quicker than I thought. Geralt understanding that it's a fake Ciri, doing something about it, all of the political aspect, that it might take time. And for Ciri to face the other Witcher, to reveal her identity to everyone, and to also make a final choice about her identity, her destiny, that same, it can take some time. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there this review, and I'm gonna watch one more episode. It's gonna be in another video for you guys, and for me it's gonna be in some minutes. So it's all for you for today, for this video, and it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine? Hey.